What is up, everybody? Welcome in to the Nick Club Wrestling Happy Hour. If it looks a little bit different, that's because it is. We are live broadcasting here at WrestleShow New Jersey in Hazlet, New Jersey, in what I'm calling Nick's Nook today. The show opens up. It goes from 10 to 4. So welcome in, Nikki. How are you doing this morning?
I'm behind the bar and I don't like it.
I know Nikki is tending to the bar this evening, making sure that we're all good. So it's an early morning. So if you want some mimosas or some non-alcoholic drinks, you can drink whatever you like.
No.
It's a Nick Club Happy Hour. It's a new show. We're trying something out a little differently here tonight. We're building the ship as we fly it. So get ready, because here we go.
We don't fly.
What's up, everybody? We are back here at WrestleShow New Jersey. Over 50 wrestlers attending this event here. I'm sitting right across currently from, you can kind of see a little bit here. I'm going to try some camera work. We're trying something out here. It's hard to tell. That's Mr. Ass Billy Gunn joining the group. We have in the corner, you may recognize from AEW, maybe the hair, Abaddon. You may recognize her also next to her. Oh, she's not next to her. Oh, in the corner over there from Friday's show, we have Zoe Sky also showing up. So a lot of interesting people here, a lot of great wrestlers. So come on down if you're in the area, New Jersey, Hazlet, New Jersey. Nikki, what are you doing this morning? How is the bar? How is the Fur Babies? We were a little bit separate today.
I know. I don't like being behind this bar. I already hit my head. It took a little bit to get Jackson down here. But they're just hanging out. It's a Sunday morning being lazy.
I know. It's a different Sunday for us. I was up at 5:30 this morning to get down here to set up our lovely table in Nick's Nook over here, which is very rudimentary. A lot of printouts thanks to the Holiday Inn business office downstairs. So we're having a lot of fun here. A lot of people walking through. Yesterday, there was hundreds of people coming through here. So yesterday today they still have Wardlow coming back. Wardlow was here yesterday. We have Sky Blue on the agenda today. A couple other podcasters here. So making some new friends, as Nikki likes to say.
Making new friends.
So it's pretty fun here. So we want to just kind of kick off a special little show as the summer kind of rolls on. We were graciously invited here from our friends at WrestleShow New Jersey. So we figured we'd take them up on the offer and make the trip. So, Nikki, since Friday's show, we rarely get to do this where we actually get to talk about SmackDown. So we had a lot of more King and Queen of the Ring qualifiers. So, any particular thoughts on Friday night's SmackDown?
I think people were surprised that Bianca went over the perfect segment. That Bianca went over Tiffy. I said this the other day or whatever 2 weeks ago that I think Tiffy's going to get Money in the Bank. And my pick was Bianca to win Queen of the Ring, but rumors are my best friend is supposed to win. She got the DQ
Nia?
win. Yeah. A lot of people online are thinking it's Nia. That, she got that weird DQ win over Jade, which people were upset about that, but it's like, you weren't there. I'm glad they didn't do Bianca Jade at a SmackDown. I think they need to let that be tag teams for a little bit. So it's like, do you think Nia is going to go over Bianca? I personally don't want to see it, but people
just out of your pure hatred. I would love to see that.
No, but I think
it would just make for my own amusement.
I know, watch the world burn, right? But people saying that it will fit her, character. So that he'll.
Well, she's part. Am I right? She's part of the bloodline. Is that?
Yes, she's related to The Rock.
So it would play into that whole dynamic of. Because I mean, it'd actually be really interesting if she ends up winning it, and then either Jimmy or Tama is the final in the other one, in the King of the Ring. So it would kind of have that whole royalty storyline type thing going. I wonder if this is at least Tiffany with all the issues that came out over the weekend. If this is like punishment or the backlash, because I thought she would have been in the finals.
I honestly didn't. I don't know. I'm not real upset. I think again, Money in the Bank. She doesn't need this right now. She had the match between Bianca and Tiffy was I really liked that. I feel it was hard hitting, a lot of shoving. I felt very personal. But I don't think she needed the win here. I really don't.
I was surprised because actually in my notes I was writing about how I was like, oh, is it too soon, Jade Bianca? And then of course that Jade later in the night ends up losing via DQ, which we'll get to, which I actually thought was a little ridiculous. She just ends up looking pretty poor. I don't know if you have any particular thoughts on that match that Jade. You kind of talked about.
I know it wasn't a match. It's just like Nia yelled at her daughter, and then I guess Jade got mad and hit her with a chair.
Yeah,
it was. It's like they kind of booked themselves into a corner. Like you didn't want Jade to win, but you can't have her lose. So DQ. Like
sorry, people are coming up as you. So that's probably going to happen a bunch as we're broadcasting live here at WrestleShow. So fans coming up, people coming in, checking out some stuff. Yeah. But anyway, keep going.
Oh, I don't know what you missed or not, but I'm just saying, like, you can't. She didn't need to be in the tournament, to be honest. Because if you can't have her win, you can't have her lose, then what's the point? This stupid DQ, like, or is it good on? Is it something to further Nia that like she's gonna be like, oh, I beat Jade when she really didn't. But
I thought they were setting up the feud with the when you were talking about her knee. So they're kind of teasing, and I thought they were going to have some sort of storyline where Jade attacks her knee, and then yeah, and like when they fought, that it would be, oh well, I wasn't 100% healthy. That whole angle and storyline.
I just don't want to see them. I don't know if we said this on the podcast or it was just me and you talking. That I was just like, let's do something. And that's why Sasha and Naomi left. It's like, do not use the women's tag belts to further single storyline. And I don't want to see Jade Bianca do that.
Yeah.
So
I'm not really sure.
So either Jade shouldn't have been in there, or you take the DQ loss and move on.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see. I mean, maybe they're slow. I guess at least they're slow playing it before, before SummerSlam, as James Ellsworth just walks by me here. Remember James Ellsworth? Here we go, blast from the past. So yeah, I think it's gonna be interesting to see how long what the slow burn is on the actual Jade Bianca match. Like, are they gonna slow play it to WrestleMania 41? I guess so.
Yeah, that's fine. Build a year. I don't want to see them fight until Mania. Or break up at Royal Rumble and then Road to Mania. Like, I don't want to see them feud over the summer. Like, just have your tag belts. Do fucking something with your tag belts. Or put them back on Chelsea and Piper.
Yeah, no, it's fair. So, moving along, we do have some... Oh, crap, that's the wrong slide. I didn't look at these. LA Knight and Tama Tonga, we talked about that earlier. Tama Tonga advancing to the finals where his father... has become King of the Ring already. Are we going to see the Jimmy Tama final that we were kind of expecting? The Bloodline saga continues.
The Bloodline doesn't need King of the Ring to fight each other. I want it to be Gunther. I think Gunther should be king of the ring. The ring general should be the king. Like, they don't... Tama and Jay don't... Like, when I say the down the line, yes, I don't think it needs to be at King of the Ring. They don't need that, to be perfectly honest.
Well, that also brings up another point. Like, we thought for sure that I thought Dragunov was another one, just like Stratton, that was going to get all the way to the finals and lose. I was surprised that because I thought the storyline made more sense for him to come and lose to Gunther again, because he needed, I want him to be with Gunther. Just let it happen.
Again, you had to look at the bracket. That is not going to be a Raw match. Ilya versus Gunther is a pay-per-view, a top 5 pay-per-view.
Yeah.
Not
after,
in the
after they've been in a
But
stable
I'm just
together,
saying,
and
well,
you
that's
can
what
build
you
it up
keep
for a
saying.
pay-per-view match.
I don't know why Ilya didn't go through. And it's like, well, Ilya wasn't going to fight Gunter on Raw.
I don't know. I'm not 100% certain either way. I just really, I don't know. I really want that stable to come to fruition. I feel bad for what's his name?
Vici, Vinny Vici.
Yeah. I always think of the bags. What's it? The not Da Vinci. Yeah, Vici. Isn't that the bags? The
I
guy
don't
who got.
know.
They made an FX show about him.
I
Oh my god,
don't
the
know.
death of Versace. Versace. That's it. Versace. I couldn't figure it out. It took me forever.
Okay, I don't know where you're going, but
I don't know. I think of the bag. Like there's just the last name, Vici Versace. I don't know.
um,
I digress.
but honestly, I think Randy Gunter. I want to see that match.
Yeah.
Like Randy already took out Carmelo Hayes. I don't know if that's a slide you're getting to, but it's just like
Oh well.
um.
Well, chronologically, yeah,
Also,
we could get.
Randy has not lost since he came back.
Really?
So
No. Yes, he has.
when?
WrestleMania, the triple threat. So technically, and
Yeah,
did he eat the pin on that, or
no,
was it Owens?
I think it was Owens. Anyway, I think he beat Hayes, which is supposed to be your up and coming star. Tama can take a loss. I rather see Randy Gunter. That's more exciting to me than watching Jay and Tama.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm always bigger on the storylines than than anything else. So to me, even though I know it's the next phase of the WWE cinematic universe of the Bloodline, I just think it makes the most sense to just keep that storyline. It makes it significant, and people are filtering in here like crazy now, as we see. Let me pan out here, see if I can. We're trying some things out here in this show, so bear with us because I don't know what's going to happen with these new layouts. That's not what I wanted there. I wanted this there. So you can see, we're going to put this camera around, try and see. You may recognize Mike Chioda. There's Mike Chioda. No disqualifications here. There's James Ellsworth. A little bit further. We've got artists behind us. We've got podcasters in the corner. There is a lot going on here at WrestleShow New Jersey. So if you're in the area or if you're listening live, come on down. I'm trying to mess with this camera as we go, but fun times. Anyways, keep it going. Keep it rolling. How do you like my awesome camera work, Mickey?
So good. You should become a professional.
They might say I can be a cinematographer. For
Okay.
anyone 5 foot or below.
For babies and puppies.
So brings us to we had on SmackDown the contract signing.
Yep.
Cody and Logan Paul, which so is it official that now the it's title versus title, or is it because he talked him out of it with the contract, right?
Yes.
Again,
So,
we get
yeah. Sorry. Go
go
ahead.
ahead.
No, you go
No, go
ahead.
ahead. I'm changing the layout.
So it was when issued last week. It was supposed to be title versus title because then Cody kept going on. He's going to be Grand Slam champion, Grand Slam champion, Grand Slam champion. At the signing, basically, Logan was like, "Well, I'm not signing your contract. I have my contract. It's only for your belt." And then he goaded Cody into signing that one. So it's just for Cody's belt.
Yeah, which also where are my notes on this? Hold on.
Honestly,
I said
okay.
at first, so in the beginning of the promo, because Cody's like, it's going to be title versus title, which was like, all right, great, here we go. And I'm thinking, all right, can Cody elevate both belts? You know, just like Seth did. Was Seth well, Roman was technically the last double jump, but like when Seth had the U.S. belt, this is the last one I can think of. When Seth had the U.S. belt and the world title for that short period of time.
I love that.
So let's go, man. Some of our fellow podcasters joining in. Say hello. Oh, well, I got to figure out how we're getting people in here. We're gonna have people call in. Again, it's a different show. We're building things as a lot. Again, I said we're making new friends here. The Nick Club Happy Hour. If I could figure out the camera work. Here we go. There we go. No. Now we're in it. We're all in this together. You signed up for this when you talked to me yesterday.
Yeah, I know.
This
I
is
had
the
a bad
problem.
idea.
Oh wait, there's no mic on that. Gotta get the mic.
I'll just yell at your face.
Oh man. Yeah, it is in here. Nikki, bear with us.
Yep.
This quick commercial break. This headset.
I'm getting you prepared for when you have actual people come by.
What's that?
You're prepared for when actual people come by.
I know, right? This is the trial run.
It's in the back, or is it?
Well, we have this one, but I need the top to it.
That's all we need?
Yeah. Well, this one should plug in. So just plug into the end here. So we have the one show running. We're doing a lot of different things here. We have people coming by.
I love it.
Yes, it should. If not, my other mic is in here and here. Nope, not there. At the bottom. I wish this is where having the drops is so important to our show. When we go live, we just don't know.
Fuck it, we're doing it live.
This is what happens when we broadcast live. And I pack a million things in my bag. Hold on, we're going to work on this. We're going to come back after this commercial break.
I can also leave and let you just see what you were doing.
Yeah, come on back in 15. We're going to figure this out as I find the other mic, because I had the other mic and I lost the other mic. So we'll be back with our buddies.
We'll drag you back over ours.
Yeah. This is what happens when you go to these shows and you're a first timer. Oh, yeah, that was broken. I broke it. This is also what happened. I didn't tell Nikki about this, so Nikki's learning as we go.
Oh, God.
So we had the other tripod. Stop. We had the other tripod for the other camera, and it broke. So now I feel like Edge with his leg lock or whatever they called it. So I digress. So Nikki, take us through your thoughts on just this contract. Like, will it? I was upset because I thought it would elevate the actual U.S. title with Cody having it, but.
Yeah. Well, would Cody elevate it 100% because he's fucking Cody Rhodes? But there was I'm glad they actually took it off the table because Logan's not losing it. He's gonna lose it at SummerSlam to LA. I don't think they just need, because again they said that they have really nothing going on with Cody until Roman and Rock come back. So he's just gonna have all these filler feuds. So and then it's a big Saudi Arabia match. So why not have two big, like that's how he had last. In November, he fought Roman. It's just a name on the card. There's no really implications. Like the belts aren't changing hands. It's
Right.
just going to be an exhibition match. So I'm glad they're taking the U.S. belt off the table.
I don't know. I mean, Logan he's been a good champion, so I'm not really that.
He's defended it twice? Mania and SummerSlam.
And we found the headset, so technical difficulties averted. Just 5 minutes after that, after we got out of here. But no, anyway, go ahead. But yeah, my whole thing is just. Oh, sorry. Did you want to finish the point?
No. Go.
Sorry, I'm hard of hearing. Normally, when I'm next to you in the bar, and now I'm not in the bar, and even worse. So it just aided in our. But no, I mean, like. And again, like, does it elevate Logan Paul with another loss? Like, he's just another.
He can take a loss against Cody and Saudi Arabia. Again, like, remember when these Saudi Arabia matches first started happening? Like, they were not canon at all. And now they're slowly starting to be canon. But, like, it's to me, it's them. Doesn't matter. Like, Cody. Logan can take a loss. He's losing it at SummerSlam. I think he's had a fun run. He puts on matches. He respects the business, but like it's time to go. And I think he's going to drop it to LA at SummerSlam. This is a nothing pay-per-view main event.
Give it. Well, is it another? I feel like I call it like the transitional main event matches after post WrestleMania, where it's you like AJ. You know you're gonna have a great match. He's kind of a built-in a main eventer to some extent. Like that whole component of it, I completely could see. So like until you're like Money in the Bank, how many like you usually do the title change with the Money in the Bank, not necessarily like the match itself at the main event match at Money in the Bank. So I don't know.
And they also teased LA and Logan had a little thing backstage on Friday. So it makes me think now LA's not winning Money in the Bank.
Yes, that's right. He did. But you were talking about that for WrestleMania, like Royal Rumble season when LA Knight didn't win the Rumble. We're like, oh, it's LA Knight, Logan Paul.
Yeah, so someone else did that win Money because I originally pegged him also for Money in the Bank. But if he's going to take the U.S. belt off Logan, then you're not going to put the briefcase on him.
Yeah, not 100% sure. Yeah, like we could be a champion and a briefcase holder. Seth was that for a period of time too. Wasn't Seth? Yeah, Seth. Sorry, I was wrong. Seth had Money in the Bank and the U.S. title, and then he cashed in Money in the Bank. At one point, he definitely was U.S. champion with the Authority storyline, and then he had Money in the Bank and at the one point in time because he was like the ace in the hole for the Authority the whole time.
Plan C.
So yeah, it was Well, Plan C was at exactly. So and then he won.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he was Plan C, but yeah, and then he won Money in the Bank. Yes.
Yeah.
So
he won because of the Authority.
Moving camera 2 up here, and we're going back to it. So
You want me to Google?
What's that?
I said, do you want me to Google it or no?
Actually, I kind of do now. Yeah, fact check me here. I'm trying to save our battery because we're on the battery life for whatever my HB Chromebook will let me do, and then the iPads with the side cameras are fading fast on us here, 44%, and our guest iPad's got 81%. So we're trying to make it through.
Not what I wanted.
As best we can. I'm trying to get our buddies back here, but with just me here, we got to try and figure this out as we go. But I don't know. So let's see who else. It's starting to get really packed. Let me see if I can turn this around again. Well, we still get this camera.
2015.
Some Billy Gunn. Here's Billy Gunn. Trying
I
to
don't
turn
know.
this gently.
Cage match. I don't.
You guys might notice. Hold on, I'm going to pull this back up. I'm just doing some. You can see. Hard to see over there. We got Terry Reynolds in the corner behind that guy. That's Max Caster from AEW. There's our buddies from Biconics Wrestling Podcast who were over here earlier when we had the technical difficulties. So we'll hopefully have them back at some point in time. But yeah, come on down. Fun show, fun times. So let me pull this off here. And I don't like that. And we're back. Getting pretty crazy. Well, it's about that time, 10:24. Usually everyone here for these shows usually the signings have been 10 to 3. So the early people usually shuffle in. And usually by like 12, 1 o'clock, it starts to slow down just a little bit. So pretty good.
I think it was 2015. It took me to Cage Match, and I can't read their website. And I think it's 2015.
Oh, I thought you were using your actual laptop. You were using your cell phone. I was wondering what you were looking down at.
Oh.
I'm going to change this. But yeah, fun time out here. Something new, something different for us to try out here.
I
So your
keep playing
thoughts?
with all this stuff behind the bar.
You keep what?
Playing with all this stuff behind the bar. Like,
I-
why is there still like stickers on there?
Don't mess with all that stuff, my bartending stuff. This is why I don't let you bartend. This is why I can't, this is the first time we did this because we don't know how that's going to happen.
Why is this down here?
Because she starts, see, don't touch everything.
There's
Don't touch
napkins.
everything. Hold on. What sound do I got for that? I don't have any good sound. What? Stop.
I was looking for this the other day. I didn't realize it was down here, not up the stairs.
Yeah. You didn't think bottle openers would be at the bar. What kind of institution do you think I'm running over here?
I don't know.
Seriously.
What is that?
What? Oh, that's for Bailey. When Bailey gets out of line. But let's see if we can get some more.
That's her best friend. Oh, R.I.P.
Yeah. Well, actually, that's a feud we didn't. Well, I don't
It
really.
breaks my heart. He looks so weird. It's when Trent had hair and no beard, and now he has no hair and a hot beard. I love Trent. I love Trent. You know this.
You, ma'am, are unbelievable. We're here. You and your ADD today is just going nuts with everything at the bar.
I never sit back here. You never let me back here, so.
You'll be back there. You've seen it. You live there. You know it's there.
Yeah, actually, I don't know what's in my
You have every bit the opportunity.
I don't sit down here. The only time I'm down here is when we watch wrestling on pay-per-views with everybody.
Yeah, true. Fair enough. All right, I'm trying to fix these cameras. Guest. This one's called Guest. See, these are the admin stuff that Nikki knows about some of it, but our viewers don't know that we're just kind of, again, building it as we fly it. So whoever comes by, they're just listed as guest. Try and talk to some people here as they walk through, checking out the show, see who they're here to see, stuff like that. But it seems like, generally speaking, that's a cool. Oh yeah, I forgot the Impact X Division. The X Division belt is pretty awesome looking. I forgot about that. I don't know. Impact has some cool designs for their belts.
TNA again. They're not Impact.
Oh, well, whatever. Potatoes. We're talking about the same thing.
Branding, baby. You're all about branding.
I know. Well, that's why we're here. We're giving out. Well, not really. Well, kind of giving out. But
oh, you didn't take any. You didn't take any of the candy.
I know. But this is pretty much our giveaways that we have for this. We have.
You can entice them with our Danhausen socks.
I know. Well, those are for the re-gift away. Those are for our 50th subscriber, which we're at now.
If they subscribe, they could be the 50th and with me.
They could be. They could very well be.
Very good. Very evil socks.
And those gifts are only going to get better as we figure out, because there might be some random old wrestling shirts that we have in there that they're not. First off, just to reiterate, when I say re-gift, they were unworn. They're unworn.
Yeah, they're still in the.
Like you can see, they're still in the packaging, but we're making this our fun re-gift away. So you could be, if you are subscriber number 50, take a screenshot, send it to nickclubwhh@gmail.com, and we will send you your very own pair of Danhausen socks.
Very nice, very evil.
That you can wear in Christmas time or all season long. Yeah. So I'm looking around here. So like I said, we got Terry Reynolds. Who's showing up now? It's hard for me to see down. Different angles. Sitting behind us here, I'm trying to get the camera angle going again. We got our buddy Frank. I don't know if you can see. He's got his table. He's an artist. Does some awesome hand-drawn stuff. This is like me with a selfie stick. It's dangerous. I shouldn't feel this. But yeah, so people usually are entering there. We're right in the. I don't even know if I could call this Nick's because I'm right in the beginning. So it's just, I'm like a Walmart greeter here as everyone walks through. It's great.
That's definitely your speed, babe.
Yeah, broadcasting live. You want to come on in? Yeah, we're talking live. Richie, one of the organizers of the event.
Hi.
Here, pop in here. Hold on. You got to do this the real way. It took us a little while to figure this out, but we're doing this. We're doing it live. So, hey, get out of here. What is this thing? There we go. All right. No, it's this one. Sorry, I shouldn't have let that one out.
Hi.
Can you hear it?
Yeah.
You can hear the show. I don't know. Can you? Oh, wait, hold on. I got to put your mic on. It actually would help if I bring you into the show. That
Oh
too.
my God, he's a mess.
All right, now we got. This is your camera.
You just have to stare
Is
at
my
the
camera?
ceiling.
Okay. Here's my
There you go.
camera.
There he is. There he is.
I'm here, everybody.
Hi.
What's up, everybody? What are we
What's
doing?
going on? Good. How's it there?
What's up, everybody? So,
Good.
guys, listen, I'm going to be quick because I'm trying to do what I got to do here. But everybody who is watching this right now, if you live in New Jersey, New York, Connecticut, Pennsylvania, social event of the season, just show New Jersey, hang with our guy over here, and let's do it. www.WrestleShowNJ.com. I'll let you guys keep talking about what you're talking about, and maybe we'll get you some surprise guests throughout the evening. You never know who shows up.
Yeah, it'd be great.
You never know.
Awesome. Thank
But,
you.
all right, guys. Thanks for having me on. I'll try to come back in a little bit as people are yelling at me as I'm talking to you. But enjoy, and everybody watching this again, support this show and come out to Wrestle Show today. Nikki, have a good day. Nick,
Thank
You
you.
too,
You too. Have fun.
so I'll talk to you in 2 minutes.
My man,
Got it.
welcome
Take
in.
care, bro.
Thanks, Edward. And then I pull this. So that's Richie. So he's one of the organizers for the event. So he is the hardest working man in wrestling today for this show. Richie
you
and
heard
Vin.
him in double. Like you heard him from his
Oh,
and then heard him from you. So you kind of heard.
yeah, we both have the mics. So yeah, and we're working it.
One that is super sweet, but it's a lot.
Yeah, I know. There's a lot of people, a lot of
You're saying,
sounds
like
going.
you heard him and then heard him through your mic. So he said something, then you heard.
Oh,
it
yeah. Live radio, folks. Live radio here on YouTube. This is what it's like.
I'm just letting you know.
Yeah, you know, we're working tech. We do this show without producers. This is self-made, self-directed from Nick and Nicole, written, produced, directed, starred.
All by
You
Nick
name it.
Teodoro.
All by a version of a Nick Teodoro. Nick or Nicole.
Whether it's CK or KK.
But yeah, there's a lot going on around here. We got our first little pop-in guest of hopefully many. Hopefully our battery power does not die. We are at 33% on our hard. I'm not calling it a hard cam. Should I call it a hard cam? I guess it's kind of a hard cam.
No, hard. Really. What you're at now is hard cam. That's would be like
this
a
is hard. Okay, so
this is hard.
We're live. You want to come on in? Come on in. We got other people coming on. All right. Oh wait, hold on. I just had it. Now I got to do it again. This stupid iPad. This iPad will be the end of me, or I will be the end of this iPad. We're making new friends everywhere. As soon as I get, doesn't help that like everyone's on the internet here. But yes, sir. Yeah, I'm just trying to get you linked up on here once this thing rolls through. And then really unbelievable. Now I got to go back to the page. And then we click in there. Nikki, sing a song.
No.
Entertain our listeners while I'm troubleshooting.
I think it's more fun to watch you struggle.
Not really. Not for me. And then it's going to come up and you put in your name in here. So if you want to put in all your stuff.
Yeah, it's like delayed, so I have to have this here open.
Yeah. Radio. Everything's delayed. But yeah, it's a little bit more roomier today, which we... Oh, copy link. And then that'll take you right to the page. It's fun. Actually, this is actually a good lesson learned because all of our listeners have to call in at some point in time. So at least people are learning how to do this. So if you want to call into the show, the phone lines are open. The link is below, the StreamYard link. You click on it, call in, talk wrestling, whatever you want to talk about. If you're here at WrestleShow, come talk about who you're coming to see, what you're enjoying. Yeah, there you go. And then, yeah, all your stuff's there. So we want to see you. I'm calling it Nick's Nook over here, but it's not really a nook, right? I don't know. It's more of a table-ish scenario. There's such a delay. It work? Here you go. Trying to see. This iPad is going to run out of life before the end. It's 30%. Well, we got 36 minutes in. That's 36 more minutes than I thought I'd get out of camera too, as we are working in our guests here. Yeah, you're on. I'm just pulling you in now. Here we go. And then I gotta.
Oh, there we go.
Hey.
Welcome to the show. Sorry, I called your name earlier, and then I am awful at names. So explain what you're doing here. I know you're.
All right. Well, my name is Zach Ruby. I'm a local indie wrestler in New Jersey. I'm here selling some merch as well as promoting a show coming up that I am on, as well as Sabu, Yaya the Gremlin, JJ Escobar. You have Mother Endless on here. Some great stars, you know. It's called Gotham City Slam. It's going to be August 31st in Old Bridge, New Jersey. Get your tickets at gremlinhouse.com. I'm here with Nick. I just met him today. Great dude. And I'm excited to be on the podcast.
Yeah, man. Yeah, again, we're all making new friends here. So take us through, like,
oh, yeah.
for that show, you have your match lined up, your opponent lined up, or is this going to be kind of, that night you find out?
Honestly, I'm just going to show up. I'm going to show up at the show, and whatever happens, happens. Whoever they put me against, you know. I don't know. I can face any of these people. Guy, he's lighting his arm on fire. That's pretty crazy. I mean, a lot of stuff is going to go down. I mean, Sabu's there. He's a legend of hardcore, so it's going to be a great show.
Do you feel any extra added, I guess, not pressure, like when one of these main event guys, or whether it's an ECW, original that comes, do you feel any extra added pressure to maybe pull out something you wouldn't have normally?
I would say there's a little bit of pressure there. You know, you definitely want to show them you could do stuff and you know your stuff. You could do stuff and you know your stuff. Sabu's done everything. He's been out for so long, and it's just going to be a privilege to perform in front of him, no matter what. So I would definitely say there's a little bit of pressure there, for sure. I'm excited though.
Nikki, what questions do you have?
I always ask, like, what got you into it? Like, what turned you on? Like, oh, I have to do this. Is it? Like, I have to do this forever now. Like, was it a show or a wrestler?
Yeah, most people, they watch wrestling and they're like, oh, I want to wrestle, right? It was different. I used to serve in the U.S. Army, right? And when I was getting out in 2018, my best friend actually introduced me to wrestling. He said, hey, I have a wrestling show. Do you want to come check it out? They might need a ref, whatever. I'm like, listen, I have no idea anything about wrestling. I don't know how to ref. I don't know anything. And he's like, just come. It'll be all right. So I showed up 2018 June. I showed up to Grimm's Toy Show, who's on YouTube. You can check them out as well. It's Silly Super Pop is the channel name. I started there, and I just started reffing, training. I kept showing up every week, taking bumps, learning how to run the ropes, learning arm drags, drop kicks, all the basics. And from there, I just got invested, and I kept coming and training and showing up to shows, setting up ring crew, and that's what got me involved. Day one, I just loved it.
It must be interesting that transition, right? You started as a referee, so like seeing it from that side of things, I'm sure you have much more of a respect for it, and then understanding. Obviously, everyone wants to get in their spots, but the keeping it run on time and the coordinating. What's that like? Seeing it from there.
So the transition from a ref to a wrestler is interesting because you don't know a lot. You know the basics. You know how to, you do the 3 count, make sure they get out of the ropes when they're in the corner. Basic stuff, but you don't know really how to wrestle. And I mean, you should know how to bump, because if there's a case where you have to fall, the ref should know how to protect themselves. So I did know my basics of bumps, obviously, but
The infamous ref bumps that are always world known that last for knockout for half the match.
I love ref bumps. Those are crazy. Sometimes they they're funny, but yeah, the transition, it's a learning process for sure. I'm still learning things today. So I mean, wrestling is always evolving, new things, new moves coming out, just always something to learn. Definitely always something to learn, especially even not in the ring. When you talk to legends or you talk to guys who have been in this business for a while and you talk to them and you just get to pick their brain, honestly, you learn more that way than getting in the ring. Like, you can do moves all day, but it has to mean something, and you have to tell a story. You can't just get in there and do a drop kick, do a suicide dive. But what does that mean, you know?
Yeah, you see it a lot now. You know, a lot of the risks that everyone's taking. You know, whether on the indies or even on TV now. There's so many. Some of the moves are just. Some of it could be borderline reckless, and you're just like we were just talking about Darby Allin the other day. We're like just pull it back. Don't hit your head. Just stay healthy for another week. Just please make it. But Nikki, I know Nikki always asks about like influences and things like that. Nikki, do you have any? I know you like asking your questions about influences and who.
Yeah, but and kind of like what's kind of like your moveset? Are you like high flying? Are you more mat based? Like what's your finisher?
So I like to stick to my basics. I do some high flying things here and there if I do want to pull it out, you know, but I'm very basic. My finisher is the Ruby Cutter because I am the gem Zach Ruby right here. I have my Ruby on the table over there. You can't see it from here, but so you know, I pull out the RKO, the Diamond Cutter, the Ace Crusher, whatever you want to call it, you know. But I do evolve here and there. But mainly when I wrestle, I like to get in there, have fun, kick some ass, you know. That's about it.
Absolutely.
Tell me you use the Ruby as like a MJF like what's it?
It's a hit someone with the Ruby. You know, I thought about it, and most of my opponents, I do want to hit them with the Ruby, but I hit them with the Ruby Cutter instead for now. But you know, I might.
It's a heel. You got to do the heel. Yeah, it's a heel move.
I mean, for sure, I might do it. Listen, just because you said it, I think I'm gonna hit someone with that now.
As my wife Lovely always tells me, I was born to be a heel manager. So if you need a manager on the indies, I can take you straight to the top.
Well,
I only charge a small fee.
I don't have a manager currently, but you know, Nick's not a bad dude. So I mean, he has great ideas. You know, hitting my opponent with the Ruby Gemstone, that's a great idea. So I mean, he's a great manager already.
Yeah, there we go. And we could just, you know, store it in the chair somewhere. They don't frisk it ringside. The managers don't get frisked, right?
No.
It's just the actual competing match. So
there you go. Don't let him. He'll talk you into anything. Watch him.
I know. Well, that's what happens when I talk to everybody. So,
yeah.
To take us through, so your moveset's more high flight. Do you fancy yourself more of a baby face or a heel?
So I did start on Grimm's Toy Show. I was a baby face. He actually had me be Zack Cena, who is obviously cosplay of John Cena. So, you know, I was wearing the camo short, the jorts, you know. I had a hat, I would throw it. And it was fun. I did, you know, Grimm's a booker, so I did what he wanted for the show. And but ever since I got more training under my belt, you know, I wanted to evolve and, you know, change things up a little bit. I didn't want to be Zack Cena. Like, that's, no offense, not original. You already got John Cena. So I just wanted to be more original, something that I think I could run with. And I mean, Zach Ruby's my name, so it makes sense. Ruby, I'm a gemstone. I'm the gem, the greatest ever made. I mean, nothing more to it.
Do you like the right? Are you HBO Max?
No, I don't have HBO Max. I have
right,
Peacock and Netflix. That's it.
We got to get you in the Righteous Gemstones. That you should be a cousin in like the next season. That's what we're gonna do.
I think I'm gonna cancel that show for copyright infringement, gimmick infringement. That's what I'm gonna do. No, but I'll check that out. I'll check that out for sure.
Danny McBride, if you're a fan of Danny McBride. Yeah,
I'll check it out.
But Zach, appreciate you coming by. Man.
Oh yeah.
Before you go, where can everyone find you? I know you got the show coming up in Old Bridge, August 31st.
Yeah, everyone can find me on social media. I have Instagram and Twitter. The Gem Zach Ruby, very basic. Yeah, I'm on. I'm also on YouTube. You can find some of my matches on there. I did a lot of stuff for Grimm's, obviously, like I mentioned on Grimm's Toy Show.
And
Someone's
somebody's
birthday?
walking in here.
So,
Or somebody walking in. I don't know. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.
I think that was for Max Caster. I don't know.
Yeah, that was. I think it was for us. They were
Oh, that was
listening
for
in.
us?
They
Oh,
knew what was going on.
Yeah,
so
that was for us.
we
Never mind.
appreciate everybody.
Yeah, that was for us. Oh yeah.
But anyway, yeah, you were going on. Where can they find you again?
Oh, just on social media, the Gem Zach Ruby. And as far as the show, you can find that at gremlinhouse.com. You can buy tickets, $25 general admission. August 31st, Sabu is coming in from Las Vegas. It's going to be a great show, and it's going to be a fun time. So definitely check it out.
Awesome, man. Well, pleasure making new friends.
I'm holding the iPad, so I want to shake your hand.
Pleasure. Yeah. Come on down. Join us.
Oh, yeah.
WrestleShow New Jersey. I'll put this down. Ladies and gentlemen, the Gem, Zach Ruby. Oh, good, man. See, you never know. My pleasure. My pleasure.
Making new friends.
Yeah,
Everyone
you never
follow
know.
Zach Ruby the Gem. I'm gonna follow. I'm gonna make sure I do that.
We got our first non-technical issues. We live broadcast. We keep going. It's live TV, live YouTube. Ah. They're telling me to cut. They're trying. These guys are funny. So yeah, we're making new friends everywhere here at WrestleShow New Jersey. If you're in the area, come on down. If you're new here, one of the people popping by, we got the QR codes. Feel free to like, subscribe. We don't do that as much this show. If you're checking in and you're not with us here, one of the hundreds filing in, feel free to like, subscribe, join us. We do Nick Club Wrestling Happy Hour every Friday at 6 p.m. This is a special mega cast, broadcast, simulcast, whatever we're casting. There's a Max caster here at WrestleShow New Jersey. So we're just having some fun, breaking some things out, trying some new things here, having some guests. So we'll see. As more applause. Again, I gotta leave before it goes out, right? You gotta always leave them wanting more.
Mm-hmm.
But the applause just went out, so I guess I missed my boat. So, what are we all thinking? Let's see how I can open up the phone lines here. Even listen in live. Where is our clips? You can call in below. If you're at WrestleShow New Jersey, feel free to call in.
He looks so different there.
Who does?
I just followed Zach.
Oh yeah. Well, the post
He
is
needs to keep the beard. You know, I'm team beard.
He's sitting right next to our table. I will tell him after.
Tell him he has to keep the beard.
My wife says you have to keep the beard. She's a very big fan of beards. She's looking at your photo and she's like, you got to. It's a facial hair thing. Twitter. She's a very big facial hair wrestler thing. He says he's never shaving it now.
Good.
I was told I can't shave either, so welcome to the club. It just grows too long. It's too much to maintain.
What?
It's too much to maintain. You don't have to.
Fucking hair's all over my bathroom.
It's easy for you to say. From that side of things.
More stuff than you do. I don't want to hear it.
Slightly more hair. I think I have a lot more like facial hair and like not you have more here, but I have more here and everywhere else.
You know, it traveled from up here and traveled down your body.
Unbelievable. What else do we have going? So, yeah, we went through. So Friday night. I'm curious.
I haven't watched Collision yet. That was last night. I don't know what happened.
The Raw preview for tomorrow night.
Because you got Jay Gunter.
Get out of here with your pop-ups, WWE.com. I'm also using the internet here, so I don't know. It's working too slow to pick up the topic there.
What
But
do you want me to do with it?
yeah, could you? You have better internet than I have. Oh my God, Terry Reynolds has a dog. Hold on, I'm gonna try and get the camera going.
She'll be happy.
Can you see? The guy's blocking me.
Get out of the way, girl. I want puppies.
Oh, God. Where's Jerry Lawler when you need him? He was here yesterday, but he was only doing the one day show. But people are filing in. It's that time where everybody chimes in. And we only got 14% on our camera, so we got to make the most of this last camera.
It's not giving me.
I'm going to try and cut this camera 2 off.
It's
and
all
save
giving
the
me
last 10 minutes of
SmackDown
battery.
stuff. It's not giving me a Raw preview. Honestly, that's
Here.
nice.
Hold on a second. So a lot going on here. I still have the guests. Well, actually, I could just leave this guest in. That's probably not a bad idea. Getting some likes here if you're new. Chiming in.
I can't do this without a mouse. It's not giving me any Raw previews.
Okay, so maybe it hasn't loaded well, or
Just telling me it's like, oh, obviously Jay and Gunter advanced, and it says see results. It's just saying results from last week.
hold on. What's Monday? 5:20.
Yes.
Oh, Sammy's. Apparently, Sami Zayn and Chad Gable are going one-on-one.
Well, they have the triple threat, don't they? It's
Yeah, but I just feel like okay. So yes, so here it's the match card is Jimmy Gunter.
Gunter better win.
Jimmy
Apparently, Jay's been
Gunter.
getting a lot of stuff online that like people are pissed that he beat Ilya, which we knew was going to happen, but like I'm worried that people are slowing down on the Jimmy train. But anyway, fine.
Yeah, I mean, well, I heard that too. I know a lot of writers are writing about that. I don't think so. I mean, I talked about this with you a couple weeks ago. Like, you need to, if you're going to make him a main event or make him a champion, you need to do it soon. And like that's why I would even venture to give him the belt over Priest, because he's got more momentum as a face and could do a ton more. So I
don't
know.
he's sniffing that belt. I think Priest will drop it to Drew at the Glasgow show.
Yeah.
But also,
wouldn't it be epic though if someone else cashed in on Drew in the Scotland show?
People are worried that Punk's gonna cost him, and
that would be pretty epic.
but like that's Priest, it's Drew, it's Punk. Like that's that scene. I don't know if Jay's gonna be in there, but also I listened to Cultaholics podcast last night, and they were just saying like when Jay was in the Bloodline, he was cutting all these great promos and all these intense promos. You always kind of saw, like, wanted to see what he was. Even when, like, Roman was talking, you were looking at Jay in the background, and now all he is like, yeet. Like, every other word. Yeah, it just, I feel like they dumped him down a little bit from when he, was. And I think a lot of people still have a bad taste in their mouth about the Mania match, which their match got cut.
No, but I think a lot of that is like, that's the fan base, though. The fan base all chants what at everybody all the time. So
yeah, so
like,
I guess for now I'd rather hear yeet than what, because I fucking hate the what chants. So
I mean, yeah. Well, yeah, absolutely. But in terms of like, I don't know. It's like it's the LA Knight thing. It's the same thing. It goes back to like Daniel Bryan's yes. That's what gets over too. It's like a quick one-word chant that gets them. I don't know, like
I don't know. So I feel like Jay's in a precarious position, but I don't know. I don't. If he wins, I get it. I don't want him. I don't want him to beat Gunter.
We have new people joining, sitting behind us. One of your favorites. I'm going to move the camera. Maria Kanellis.
Oh, I can't. Her back's to the there. Okay. The
Maria Kanellis.
greatest, the best theme music. Oh my god.
It was.
Great. Again, you know me and my wrestling couples.
I know. We'll see if I think I gotta check the times. I think she's here 10 to 1. Maybe we can get her on for a little bit. I know you would absolutely love that.
Yeah.
So we'll see. You never know. We never know who's going to show up to the Nick Club Wrestling Happy Hour. A special Sunday Fun Day edition, broadcasting in 2 different locations in New Jersey. WrestleShow New Jersey and Hazlet, New Jersey, here at the Holiday Inn. And Nikki is tending to the bar and not touching anything and not putting anything out of place. I thought you were going to grab it would have been much funnier if you grabbed the actual water bottle that I squirt Bailey, our cat, with. But yeah, people are filing in. It's crazy. Some of the artwork here is unbelievable. It really, like our buddy Frank behind us doing some great hand-drawn pictures. It's unbelievable. It makes me wish that I could draw. I really admire that. Hold on. I think I. Sorry, you never know who's gonna pop in, but I know who this is. But it's funny because it's funny, ladies and gentlemen. He never misses a beat. He's the regular, and today he's working overtime because he works not only his job 9 to 5 Monday through Friday, but he's also working at the Holiday Inn at the concierge desk. Steve!
You know, one of these days it ain't gonna be me.
And that's what I worry about because
I don't want to live in that world.
I worry for the time that we have a guest on, and I'm not, and they write in the wrong thing, and I assume it's you and not them. Because at some point in time, I feel like it might.
I had a name set for in case you guys. I'll save it for the next broadcast. But I had a name picked out before Zoe Sky checked in. And I was like, oh, I better change this. Just I changed this back to my regular name. So
yeah. On the last show, I noticed that, and I was like, I'm not sure. I'm not sure how this is going over. But we'll save that for another show.
Oh yeah. Well, I haven't forgotten.
So Steve, what are you thinking on a Sunday morning here? You gonna make the trip down to Hazlet? See Billy Gunn right now. We're across from so I'm packed in a nice little group here. So we just had, Zach Ruby.
The gem, Zach Ruby. You want to be his manager? You're the worst.
I just wanted to make because we were saying Nick, and because he kept saying about the Cena thing, and it threw me off. So we're between Zach, then Mike Chioda's in front of us. We have Billy Gunn, Zoe Sky, who you know from Friday's show,
friend of the show.
To our right, we have Maria Kanellis.
Oh, nice.
Yes, I see. There you go, Steve.
Well, who have you? I just logged in now. Who have you spoken to so far? I see you've been on an hour already.
We just we just had Zach on. We had Richie, who is one of the 2 organizers for the event, just kind of popped in to say hello. We have some podcasters that we had some technical difficulties in the first 10, 15 minutes of the show, but we overcame it, and now we're back for hour 2, which I don't have any drinks or anything, so I don't know how I'm going to make it through.
Why do you?
Or I might have to break this up into 2 separate hour things or 2 separate little chunks.
It's not Sunday morning. Get a mimosa or something.
I know we talked about that. I don't think they're allowed me.
No, I just have water. It's boring.
Oh yes, and to our across from me is Terry Reynolds.
Okay.
Sorry to see. We lost camera 2 because it only had 14% for the iPad. So the background. I just saw, so 2 rows down. So to the left of Zach Ruby is James Ellsworth.
Oh gosh.
Yes, we have. Also, who else that I can see? I just saw Luchasaurus past me, or well, he's called Killswitch now, and Max Caster is next to Terry Reynolds. So a lot of I'm in the I guess, and oh yes, Mila Moore is here as well, from NXT and All Elite Wrestling. So
You should talk to Max and ask him if there's more people there than at a Dynamite taping.
Oh no.
oh god, I want to be invited back.
Burn the bridges.
Burn them all. So Steve, what are you thinking?
I don't know. I'm thinking I just rolled out of bed a few minutes ago. I'm still trying to get my bearings.
Lucky.
Wow. Yeah, hey, I've been up since 5, Steve. I don't want to hear it.
Which means
Hey,
we've all been
to
up.
produce this fine show that you all listen to.
And it is a fine show.
Well done.
Did you watch SmackDown?
I saw some of it and I caught up on the recap. I kind of figured you kind of figured that I figured Tiffany wasn't going to win the whole thing anyway.
Yeah.
And I kind of figured they weren't going to do Bianca. They're not going to save what they know is going to be a really big matchup and have it on free TV. You know, so it's not going to be Bianca Jade just yet. It's not going to be Gunther Ilya just yet, obviously. Yep. And so now you should be pretty upset about that semifinal.
Yeah, I know. Nikki
People
is
are
so
thinking
happy.
she's gonna win it all. I think if she beats Bianca, she's winning the whole thing. Much chagrin.
You know what? It's possible. I mean, who's been there a while, who's really got, nothing going on right now, and that's her.
Mm-hmm.
And she could use it.
Well,
I mean, Lyra just got there, so
yeah.
I can't remember who it was. Like, was it? She's booked so much. Like, I keep thinking of Vader, but it's not Vader that I'm thinking of. Like, there was always these like monster, like on the male side, like not Yokozuna, like, but like Vader, like where they bring him in. Mabel, yes, that's probably the best. Yeah, where like just come in and like
the new King Mabel.
Only a little smaller.
But wow, me, Steve. But like where she comes in and like they come in for like a 3-month run, and they're just there because like they're huge and like they're a challenger for like a built-in challenger for whoever is the new champion to just kind of get through.
Right.
Like it's weird. I don't know, and I feel like she's in that role. Like she came back, it was like Becky for like a hot minute, then it was Liv, like Rhea. Like she was just kind of like fed to all of them, and that's just kind of like I don't know where they see her place. Because she was a champion. She was a women's champion for
she was
a hot minute.
Right, but right now she's not really involved in any storylines. So this will give her something.
Yep.
And it'll be the same thing with the men's bracket, but at least that it looks like they're leading towards a storyline afterwards, because it looks pretty clear that Gunther's going to win it. I mean, never say never.
I don't know. I think it could be a bloodline start.
Gunther Randy is a match I'd watch. I would love to see that match.
Yeah, I think that's your final right there.
I said earlier to Nick, like, I don't think the bloodline storyline needs King of the Ring. Like, I don't need to see Tama J yet, to be honest.
But it create like, I know it's like kayfabe, but like it creates that like built in like, oh, now I'm royal. Even though like some people take it seriously, some people take it more serious than others. Like it creates that whole like royalty storyline. It's like that's kind of why I like it. It's like, even though like for the bloodline, even though I'm not the tribal chief, oh, well, I won King of the Ring, so I'm wrestling royalty, and the whole Cody Rhodes theme song of like, oh, wrestling has more than one royal family. Like, even though they're all part of it, it's like, oh, well, I'm the King of the Ring. So it builds up another title that would make the storyline have a little bit of another layer.
Right. And they're obviously putting a lot into it, judging by the level of the of a lot of the wrestlers they put in it. Whereas before it was just, oh, who's just sitting around not doing anything,
Right.
you know?
Exactly.
And it was all like that. They're actually trying to bring back that it means something, like they did with the Intercontinental title, like I'm sure they're going to do with the U.S. title once they get it off Logan Paul.
Mhm.
Well, I don't think it doesn't necessarily mean like. I mean,
Well,
he's the most memorable U.S. champ for the last however many years. You know, like, or for me, he's the only one I remember the last 4 years. I mean, Seth Rollins was the only U.S. one, and I don't remember anything about his reign at that point in time.
no.
And prior to that, maybe you could argue the John Cena like open challenge when he was doing that for the
Well, it's-
12-month period or whatever it was.
he took it from Ray and Austin Theory, and they had that whole program, and then Logan took it off Mysterio.
Right. And now he's gonna lose it to LA Knight at whatever event they end up doing that at.
I assume SummerSlam.
You think they're gonna? I mean, they're starting it. You think they're gonna stretch that out to SummerSlam?
So, SummerSlam's in Ohio, like Logan's hometown, basically.
Oh, that makes sense. Yeah.
So to have him drop it at SummerSlam makes sense.
Yeah.
I don't know. So
That would be a big pop for Mr. Knight.
Mm-hmm.
So Io for Raw. We also have Io facing. How do you spell her name?
Lyra Valkyria.
Yes,
The other Irish lady.
Basically.
Well, you know it's inevitable that she's already kind of, but like that she's going to be in a tag team with Becky. Like once they decide that Becky's like not going to be in the main event picture,
right?
100%.
Once Becky comes back from her break that I keep hearing she's going to take, that she was already supposed to be on.
I think she would have taken it if Rhea didn't get injured. I think it's like, sorry.
Yeah, they pressed her back into duty. It's like set up the Liv thing a little longer. Liv's gonna win it next weekend, and then Becky will be off for a while they establish Liv with other challengers.
Yeah. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Steve, before we let you go here, any last comments or thoughts? Anything you want me to say to the folks here at WrestleShow?
To the folks at WrestleShow? Well, have fun, everybody, if you can hear me. And how is the hotel nowadays?
It's nice. It's a hotel. I don't know how to like.
I've
only seen. Yeah, it's basically, what I'd expect for a Holiday Inn. On the inside of a conference room. So it's.
For those listening who don't know, I used to work across the street from that hotel, so I'm kind of familiar with it. So that's why I asked. But that was a long time ago.
Yeah, it's been a fun experience. They've been really helpful. They helped us, and I got to thank the concierge service for helping me put this together. I mean, I by using the printers. This is how expensive. We spared no budget because we had no budget.
That looks like the yesterday's Family Circus from the comic.
Listen.
That thing in the circle.
Oh my God, it's cold.
That's a timely reference for the youth listening. Yes.
If we actually had a fridge that we could put stuff on, I would put that on the fridge.
We can put it in the basement fridge. That's magnetic. That's not the upstairs fridge.
Duct tape.
Yeah. Fair enough. But Steve, before you go, what was your last words besides wondering about the hotel?
No.
and inquiring for a job.
Have fun, everybody, and come back with some good connections.
Well done.
Make good choices.
Yeah. Well done, ladies and gentlemen. Steve from the concierge desk.
Lord.
Yeah, you never know who's going to join in. You never know who's going to pop in. Well, Steve's a regular, so he's always popping in. But on a Sunday morning matinee, right? Or no, it's matinee afternoon.
Matinee's afternoon.
Shit.
I would say between 12 and 3 is a matinee.
Yeah, well, for me, it's a matinee because I've been up since 5. So technically, it's like 12-ish on my end. But I think on that note, I think we might take a little bit of a break here. I might do some running around as things are getting picked up and might pick up the second half of this in a little bit of a break. So we'll take 10, 15 here, pop back on. If you're new here, hit the old like and subscribe button. We will be back on with it. It'll be a fresh stream show, and hopefully with some more batteries or some batteries left. So we'll see who else we can pop on for the Nick Club Wrestling Happy Hour here live from WrestleShow New Jersey. So we'll catch you in a little bit.
Bye.